So yeah, there's this concept called soul contracts, right? And essentially a soul contract is us essentially breaking those generational curses and generational trauma and building new roots and also establishing a new beautiful lifestyle than our ancestors did for our moms or our grandma, you know. And if we really look at it, some of us are really living the same patterns and same lives as our grandmothers and our moms. I mean, I know that for a fact that what I've gone through in my life was generational trauma, on top of childhood trauma and the other trauma. So, my grandma was homeless and lived in foster care. My mom was homeless and could have potentially been in foster care. And I was almost homeless at one point, and I was also in foster care. So, just that whole like linkage of the same things until someone gets it right. And we have to know that like life literally goes in a circular motion. Like it's something called like the Fibonacci sequence or whatever you want to call it, but like life is literally like in a circle. And until we get a certain situation right, and what I mean by right is us clearing up that trauma, us healing, and like us doing the things that make us our higher selves. You feel me? And until we get that right, we move into another, I guess you could call it another dimension for real, because it's literally like a higher plane. You're a higher self. So yeah, you're in another dimension, but if you essentially never clear that trauma up or never do like the necessary things to dig new roots or create a different lifestyle than what your parents had, then essentially you essentially didn't complete the soul contract. And the soul contract will essentially pass down to your children. And if your children never complete it, passes down to your grandchildren and so forth. And just one fun fact for everybody, also, racism is also a generational trauma. And also, until that soul contract is completed, the world will never be what it's actually meant to be. So, yeah. So, just want to say thank you for listening to my video. Hope you guys subscribe. Hope this was helpful. And let me know if you have any questions. Thank you. Vibrational J. And remember to hit that subscribe. All right.